Wow. We're in the double digits now. Is that not crazy and insane?
No, yeah, that
and wacky.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Double digits.
Yeah.
Niggas would have quit by now. Niggas, they ain't us, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, Gen Pop. You know, the general public ain't making it to 10, right? I'm gonna have to make the thumbnails different now because I need to put a double digit. The framing has got to be different. This is unknown territory for me. Okay, it's unknown territory.
It's all different.
Another podcast ended. We only released 5 episodes, but we pre-recorded up to 9. So now we've gone past any bounds I've ever gone before, right? Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway. My name's Kieron.
My name's Cameron.
And we are the Jafaican podcast. Wait, whoa.
Hell yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So, I'm a come quick. I'm a come now.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say, if you're listening to this on Spotify or Amazon Music or Apple Podcasts, drop a cheeky little rating. You know, rate us how you want to rate us. It better be 5 stars because I don't want to break our average, but you know what I mean. So rate us when you want to rate us, but make it 5 stars and say something nice, so that way we can slowly start taking over the world. You feel me? I feel like that needs to be the method.
On God.
You gotta slowly start taking over. You know, you're gonna turn around and see a nigga. You see him listening to the Jafaican podcast. You'll say, "Oh no, I can't escape these niggas." That's what we need.
Yeah. It will be everywhere, all over the globe.
Will be unavoidable.
A random South American kid in Colombia.
Yeah. You're gonna see a nigga in the favela. just listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Oh God.
Anyway, so how's your week been?
It's been pretty. Nothing's happened, to be honest. I watched Fantastic Four. I watched Fantastic Four.
Do you have any hot takes, or is it just okay? Is it just good?
Hot take.
For clip farming now.
So basically, Galactus was trash.
The entire movie was terrible. I actually hated every part of it.
Yeah. No, but going in, I saw online, like, not a lot of people, but I remember that one review, that guy saying he thought it was a 3 out of 5, but he's going to give it a 0 out of 5. Like, okay. That was just so edgy. Okay.
Hate what I hate it. I did watch this video. Like, I get what he's trying to say. He was very much clip.
His point is just that there's a lot of Marvel movies, but like, so like there's always been a lot of Marvel movies. That doesn't mean you give it 0. But anyway, I think I feel like people were disrespecting this movie a bit too much. Like, and then it's a very, like, I thought it would be mid, but it was like a 7 out of 10. And since it's been like I've been out of the cinema, and since I've been thinking back on it, I've started to like it more. Like, and like what I do like is, they didn't show Reed Richards stretching as much, but I really believe that is like the smartest man in the world. Like, he did some crazy
type
stuff.
shit.
He did some really crazy stuff.
But
I love it.
By the way, I can't contribute because I have not watched this movie yet.
You better watch it.
I'll watch Superman first, but I'll give Fantastic Four a chance because I need to be wowed by Fantastic Four, bro. I've not given them their flowers.
I feel like you should just watch it in cinema, like, dead ass. Like,
I'll try.
It's like one of the biggest parts of this movie is that it is just visually stunning. Like, cause they're in space for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and like it's beautiful. Cause it skips over the origin.
Do you think they did Johnny well? Cause high key, he's my favorite. Do you think they did him well?
He's different. He's different than the first 2 movies, but I like it more. I like him more.
Okay.
Like he's different in a sense where in One Piece, you know how post time skip Sanji just nosebleeds everywhere. That is more of like the Chris Evans Johnny. where he's every
Okay.
woman he sees, blah blah blah. But this Johnny's more of a
He's more
pre-time skip
demure.
song,
He's more
where he's
mindful.
more of a yearner,
He's a
more of
lover
a
boy.
like
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
he is still like they are always like, oh, he's single, ladies, da da da. But like, he's very much a lover boy, like very much. So I
Yeah.
feel
I've
like you'll
heard.
like him in that
I've been
aspect.
seeing him
Like,
fiending over the Silver Surfer.
like
Like who
obviously,
wouldn't?
there's one aspect where it's just like it's just crazy. And the thing is, what I appreciate is they actually showed how smart he is. Like, because in other adaptations, they make him look like he's just that charismatic idiot. But
Mm.
no, he's a genius, and they show that well.
Mm.
I quite like Johnny. They actually finally made Sue strong. She's the strongest,
Type shit.
and you can tell the thing got a lot of like his whole side plot cut. Um,
They hold that nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, they cut his whole side plot, but like I still like him in the movie. Like he's
Mm.
funny. He's down to earth. He's like the most human.
He's the thing, man.
Like that's I think the best part about the thing is that he looks like that, but he's at his core he's the most human out of the team. But
Damn,
I really like
bro's
the movie.
dropping, what's it called? You know that Merriam gained his humanity, but Gon lost
Yeah.
his. bro's, bro's dropping the think piece lines. Okay.
But like I actually think that it might actually be like a 7.5.
Okay.
A 7.5 and then Superman's a 9.
Hmm. That 9, because again, I'll take that 9 with a grain of salt because it's Superman and like he could have shat on screen and you would have been like, it's alright.
It's
It's
probably
colorful.
an 8, but it's a 9 for me.
But to be honest, I'm willing to shut my brain off for some movies type shit. Not saying Superman's a shut your
Yeah,
brain
I
off
was gonna
movie, but you
say.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I'm willing to just like even if a movie is like not super deep, I can
Yeah.
still very much enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, like I can enjoy a
Exactly.
little jaunt. You feel me?
This is why
That's why I like Final Destination. The movies aren't serious; they're just
yeah,
cool.
fairs. That's why
Um,
film Twitter annoys me because they act like you can't say a movie is just a shut your brain off fun movie. And if you
exactly
say
like
that,
the
it's like,
Bad Guys. That the Bad Guys movie. Have you seen stuff about that?
no, I've not, I can't. I've not seen anything like that.
It's like a group of thieves, and they're all like animals. And
Yeah.
they just be stealing and shit, but they're trying to be good people.
Yeah.
I watched the first one. That movie's gas, bro.
Yeah.
But it's not like a cinematic masterpiece. It's
Yeah.
really good animation, but it's not like a cinematic masterpiece where you need to watch it now no, it's just a fun movie. And I
Yeah.
feel like people don't want to watch fun movies anymore.
Exactly.
People just want to people want to watch the magnum opuses and the 1940s French silent films.
Yeah. Like, oh,
High key,
oh, brother.
bro. I'm not watching anything before the 60s, bro.
I hear
dead
that.
ass.
I hear that.
I'm not watching any, and the 60s, even the 60s is a push. I'll be
Yeah,
dead ass.
you might
bro.
get
I'm not
some
watching
people onto you
anything
for
before the
that one.
60s.
I
I don't care.
Yeah.
What is there for me there?
I
Segregation was still in place. The only black people in there are fucking wiping shoes, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not watching movie. What? Well, okay. Let me not be like I'm never gonna watch it because if there's something crazy or there's something mad influential, maybe I'll tap in. But I'm not gonna be one of those people with my top 4 in Letterboxd. One of them's like a silent movie that
Yeah.
only 6 people have seen and there's limited copies. Shut up, man.
Yeah. I think
Pretentious right there.
yeah, for real. I think that the oldest movie I've watched is The Wizard of Oz.
Trying to think. I think the first All Quiet on the Western Front is the oldest movie I watched, but like
Yeah.
that movie I was watching it because I watched the newer one.
Yeah.
Other than that, maybe like Apocalypse Now, I guess.
Yeah.
That movie's crazy though. Apocalypse Now looks like it was made in like the 90s or the 2000s, bro. It's crazy.
Ahead of its time.
For when it was made in like the 70s or something like that, and it looks like it was made in like the camera work, everything. It looks great. The camera quality even looks great, but that shit was
Yeah.
old as hell. Type shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Anyways, trying to think. I've been working. I've been grafting. This month has been hard. This month has been hard. Oh, good.
You've been
That's the hustle, though. That's the hustler mindset. These niggas ain't ready to hustle. They ain't ready
And
to do
then-
no surveys
so-
when they're broke.
So why are you sending me TikToks at 1 p.m.?
Hey, first of all, that's when my lunch starts. Okay,
Mm,
so you can't even call me out then.
mm. Well, what about
And
12? You
second
said
of all,
I got TikToks at 12 p.m.
hey, hey, sometimes you got some downtime between the emails.
Uh huh.
Sometimes you can send a cheeky TikTok. You
Uh
feel me?
huh.
Just hop on real quick. I'll see something that I'm find funny. I'm like, why can't I send this to my buddy, bro?
Uh huh.
Why can't I send this to my boy? I think this is funny. Or this time it's a video of like Lotto shaking ass. But,
Oh, it probably is. It probably is.
but like, am I not allowed to share this joy and whimsy with my boy? Am I forced to hold this deep inside and not allow my enjoyment to share with the world? How
Yeah,
could I be so cruel? You know, an email can wait.
fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
just thought about you and your editing software.
Oh my god, don't even remind me. That's depressing, you know? Imagine.
Got camera fighting with a computer program.
Yeah, yeah. I'm editing a YouTube video. I started editing this video 6 months ago. I was,
Mm,
and then I stopped. I came back to it. I put in about 4 hours. I was locked in, and then my laptop crashed, and the whole thing got corrupted. And then I was trying to do the
cooked.
backup, and then it just kept saying can't save and crashing. That's the first time I've ever done a Reddit post like asking for help. And then one guy gave me something, but it did kind of help, but it didn't help me restore it.
Mm.
So
Thank you for the gold, kind stranger.
so cringe, so cringe. Or like when people on YouTube comment say, "Wow, it's 5K likes."
5K likes. This is more like send of error gardening, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I saw
Nigga, who
one.
are you, bro?
Yeah, I saw one I saw one, what's it called, comment from a video from like a year ago, and the comment was like 8 months old. I can't remember, and they was like, "Edit, thank you for 8K likes. Will update as I get more." They are stuck on 8K
We're gonna say they were 7 or something.
likes.
Niggas saw the edit and unliked it. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have made a discovery, right? I was on the bus and I was looking on Reddit, right? And I was saying, these fuck ass Reddits, bro.
Yeah.
Cause we do use Reddit sometimes to look for stories or something like that to bring up on the pod. The reason they ain't been brought up is because they're all lost, right?
Yeah.
Am I overreacting? It's just a nigga clearly either not overreacting or clearly overreacting, or if it's a hypothetical. All the hypotheticals are like money related, which is like, it's fun for like the first one, but how many times can I? Would you disappear for a year for 300 million? Everything's
Yeah.
money related, man. Can't we have a hypothetical without? But I found r/moral dilemmas, right? Now, I take this with a grain of salt, right? We're still gonna try and help, but take it with a grain of salt, because I don't
Yeah.
know how real this story is. I saw the hook, and I saved it straight away. Should I tell my friends, brackets, other members, about the cult group we're in, or should I just keep it to myself and leave? Face value. What is your
What
thoughts?
what's the
What would you
title?
do?
Wait, what's the
Should I
title?
tell my friends, other members, about the cult group we're in, or should I keep it to myself and leave?
Wait, tell your friends that you're in a cult group.
They're in the cult group as well, but they don't
Yeah.
know if they should just leave or they should try and bring them with them.
Well, if they're your friends, bring them with you.
Well,
What? Try to abandon them.
let's see. It's recently been solidified to me that the group I've been with for 6 months now is 6 months now probably as a cult. That's not how you speak. That's not even me reading it wrong. That's genuinely how the
Maybe
thing is
maybe they're
worded.
like Russian or something.
I don't know. I've done extensive research, which they strongly advise against, and found strong evidence that it is a cult. I've decided to leave. But the problem is that I have friends in this group, and I'm not sure what to tell them when they reach out to me because they are so committed to this.
Jeez.
I also don't want to I don't want to come across as a villain or insane. So I'm not sure how to go about this. I want to leave without any issues, and I'm scared they might even tell the cult leaders about this. Here's some additional information. I stumbled upon the Shinichionji Church of Jesus, the SCJ, while scrolling through TikTok.
Okay.
Where I came across an expose shared by a former member sharing their experiences, and I noticed eerie similarities between their accounts and my own personal experience within the group I'd been in. I dove deeper into it and conducted my own research, and I realized that I was unknowingly following the teachers of Lee Han-hee, the leader of the SCJ, who claims to be immortal.
What?
The thing is, the SCJ's recruiting tactics were deceptive. They kept their true identity hidden and encouraged secrecy within the group, even from my family and friends. They'd frequently use the phrase, "the spirit works through flesh," to create a divide among us and outsiders. It was always you versus them. How do you get caught in this, bro?
I don't know.
This sounds very culty.
You must have been very lonely.
I guess. This sounds like a cult, bro. A nigga said the spirit works through flesh. That's
a horror game line.
Talk. Yeah, that's something in Outlast.
The spirit works through flesh. And then you get shot in the face or something.
Okay. Attendance was mandatory, and with any absence met with incessant phone calls and guilt-tripping tactics to discourage me prioritizing my personal life. They would also pressure us to recruit new individuals frequently. In terms of the level of danger I think I'm in, I don't believe they pose a direct physical threat. The group overall seems pretty harmless. I don't think they'd go out of their way to harm me. At most, maybe repeatedly reach out to me via phone call, or if all efforts are exhausted, maybe try to come visit my home to maybe talk. Maybe talk. I'm just worried that my friends will continue to fall victim to SCJ's lies, sacrificing their time and energy for a group that ultimately isn't being truthful about who they are, and are seeking to control and exploit them. They also have a backstory, which we can get to in a bit, but nigga, I don't get how niggas be getting trapped in these cults, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm looking at it from the outside in.
Yeah.
But
there's a reason why they have so many members. They're very manipulative and deceptive. Looking from the outside, it's easy to say, "Oh, you're an idiot," but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. They're the best at prying on loneliness and the want of wanting to be of something bigger. Like they could have sold, and they could have, been saying anything, and then they start slow, and then you start accepting it, and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
And then they start hitting you. Yeah, so we're gonna have polyamory, but only I'm allowed to fuck your wives.
Yeah.
God willed it, so you gotta let it happen, buddy. Like, okay, I guess God willed it.
Yeah,
it's what he would have wanted.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get to the backstory. This is the One Piece backstory where you go back and you see why they're the way that they are. By the way, I am aware that Christianity isn't looked favorably upon here on Reddit. Damn.
Yeah.
But here's the backstory. Here's the backstory. They didn't punctuate this properly. I was invited to join this group by a mentor from a previous Bible study. Little did I know she was a part of this group as well. The group's teacher was incredibly vague when I first met them. All they said was that they offered Bible studies that lasted anywhere from 9 months to a year. Since they used a front name rather than simply telling us who they were, there was no mention of SCJ. But I'm sure they would have eventually disclosed their identity as time passed, and they earned our trust.
Yeah.
As I kept on going to these classes 3 times a week, nothing seemed off. The things they taught us were fair and backed by scripture. Ironically, looking back, I recall one time when the leaders often warned us not to share what we had been learning with others, saying that we'd provide them with false information that could mislead them, leading them to think that they were part of some kind of cult or something.
Yeah.
So they told us that we should instead send these people to them directly. Damn. Because I'm not gonna lie, that would cook me. Because they'd be like, oh, if you say it, you're gonna say it wrong, they're gonna think we're some kind of cult or something. And they'll be like, oh,
Yeah,
I guess it does sound like them when you say it incorrectly. Uh,
yeah.
um, they even use Jesus an example of someone who could be perceived, who people might perceive as the leader of a cult, to further solidify their point. Still, I didn't give it much thought. I first became aware of the early warning signs when they strongly discouraged us from searching the internet and other Bible sources because it was false truth, and we shouldn't rely on it. I've never heard that before, so it seemed quite odd to me. The thing is, I didn't notice many of these things at first, but as I started to look closer, I began to see all these red flags. But essentially, how I got this far was by simply taking them for their word because I felt as though they had an explanation for everything they said. They
Mm.
had also established a place where I felt comfortable and had a sense of belonging while I looked at the Bible for answers and understanding. These are literal characteristics this particular cult often seeks in their recruits, young people who lack a solid understanding of the Bible. So that's how I was easily fooled and unknowingly recruited by them.
Mm.
Well, that is a doozy, right?
Yeah,
It's not like a super duper cult like them suicide cults like
yeah,
Heaven's Gate, but like, hey,
yeah,
hey, cults are cults are cults are cults, you know? Like,
yeah. Of course, but I mean,
it doesn't seem. They said like the worst they'd probably do is come to your house and try and like
yeah,
talk to you, but like, so I don't think like it's not. To me, it doesn't seem that big of a dilemma to where it's like, should I get my friends out of there? Because like,
yeah,
yeah, kind of a dick move just to leave them there. Like,
yeah,
obviously prioritize your safety, but like,
yeah. That's
then
not saying.
as you said, continue. It's fine. I was gonna reiterate.
I was just gonna say you should just invite them to like a coffee shop, maybe even the next town over, and just
Mm.
say like, yo, look at this, showing that video he saw on the thing on the TikTok, and was like, what do you think? And if they're like, oh yeah, well, whatever, then you just have to break it down for them. And if they still are being ignorant, you have to push and push. And if they start looking at you weird, then just say, yeah, see ya, man.
Lock them off because at some point you just gotta lock niggas off.
But
That's the thing.
that's if they're like a friend that's like, let's say you met them in the cult or just 2 week,
Mm.
like a year ago. But if it's like a 5 year
Me and you
plus,
were in a cult.
yeah, like I'm not taking no for an answer. Like you will see the truth, no matter what.
You know, shove the phone in my face.
Yeah.
You're a heretic. You're banned. What's it called? Like, cause once you're like, I don't remember what the name of the cult was. The head of the cult called himself Grandpa, right? It was like a Nick Crowley video about it, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Um, he called himself Grandpa, and like he got everyone in the cult, and the cult was about like free love and like following scripture and very traditional values, and like basically that nigga just got to fuck anyone, women, children, everything, right?
Yeah.
And he had a kid called like David or Davidito or something,
Yeah.
and the kid he was raised getting sexually assaulted by all the people them in the cult.
Mm.
Not good. And then he grew up. His then grandpa, the leader of the cult, died. The kid like went off to live his own life. He escaped and lived his own life.
Yeah.
But then he felt like he needed to get his get back in it.
Yeah.
So he made like videotapes that he sent to his friends and family outside of the cult, and it was basically him being like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't even really want to do this, but like, they did me so dirty, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill them," you know. And by then, that also means because his mum was the one who took over the cult, right?
Damn.
So he said, "I'm gonna have to just kill them, innit?"
Yeah.
So he lured his nanny over, the lady who used to look
Ooh.
after him when he was in the cult, and like she also was involved in a sexual assault.
Yeah.
He lured her in, and he was like, oh, because he was trying to pretend to be like, oh, I want to, like, what's it called, reconcile. I want to be good with you guys again. You guys are family. No, 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 no. Then he snapped apparently and killed her before he could get any information because he was gonna torture the information out of her, and he snapped and killed her. It's like, rah, okay. But then he was gonna go and try find him, but when he was going to go find him, he felt really bad and he killed himself instead. It's one
Oh,
of those ones where it's like
yeah.
that nigga's entire life was cult, bro. His whole life was in the cult.
Horrible.
He didn't have a chance to
Yeah.
grow up normal. He was in the cult the entire time and raised on these values. What the grandpa guy did, he made comics, he made TV shows that they'd show the people in the cult to spread their ideas of like incest and
That's
child exploitation.
that's deep.
Big man. And these niggas are watching it being like, that's their adventure time. And it's just
This is
seeing
peak.
like that nigga was their Oda, bro. Like that's crazy. They're seeing like literally. I remember one of them. It was like the kid because it's literally like a puppet show, right? One of the kids fell over and scraped his knee, and the I don't remember if it was another girl or if it was his mom. And he was like, "Oh, he would be like, oh, he's David slipped and cut his knee. So I'm gonna come over and lick the dirt off and
Ooh.
help it better." And it's just the puppet licking the guy's knee to like licking the scar to help it heal. And it's just one of those ones where it's like, oh, okay. And it would be like, oh, listen and obey. All good children, listen and obey. And these kids, that's all they know, innit? All they know is their parent.
Yeah.
And also, they didn't use real names in the cult either, right?
Oh,
So all the adults used like fake names, so that way if a child escaped and tried to like snitch on what's going on, and they didn't use last names either. So everyone like you would have just met a bunch of like Daves and Bobs and Lindas and all that. So if a kid tried to escape and try and snitch on them to the police, they would have said, "Oh, it was Linda who did it." They come by, no one's named Linda. No one's ID says Linda. They don't
yeah.
even have a last name. Just some random woman.
Yeah.
I think the cult still exists today, by the way. That wasn't like
What?
it still exists. It's just not as like brazen. They were like, yeah, it was grandpa. It died with grandpa, but like we know what you guys are doing. It was the
Yeah.
suicide of that one guy that kind of blew the whole thing open, right? Because
Oh
like
yeah.
it was kind of reported on, but once that guy was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill these guys. That's when everyone was like, whoa, damn, this shit's serious. Yeah, this cult shit can get deadly, bro.
It's serious.
It is serious, and these niggas get trapped, and they get trapped. They get trapped by the sense of community
Yeah.
because they see them man as family.
Once you're in, it's hard to leave. It's hard to see reason.
Exactly, because they'll trap you there, or they'll take you to some next fucking compound somewhere
Yeah.
else, and then all your finances are to do with the cult. You can't escape, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
rah.
It's like Scientology.
That's a cult, bro. That's a
Yeah.
cult.
Yeah. I watched
Them niggas were
I watched the Louis Theroux documentary on it. It is crazy. It's quite
them niggas will get you too, because it's literally just them being like, we will make you your best self, you know.
yeah.
And then you start paying for these classes, and then they start talking about Xenu. Like, nigga, what? And these niggas stop believing and give them like millions and millions and millions.
Yeah, it's funny. The way to progress is to donate.
It's just, you buy your way, bro. It's pay to win.
Yeah.
It's like it's you pay. Do they believe in heaven in Scientology, or do they have like their own
I don't even.
equivalent?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't remember.
I know they believe in like some like alien entity called Xenu, but that's all I know.
Yeah.
I know Tom Cruise is a Scientologist. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do
Many are.
Scientologists believe in heaven? I said, do Scientologists believe in Jesus? Obviously not. Um. Oh, it is a church though. So
Yeah. Church of Scientology.
Scientologists do not believe in traditional concepts of heaven or hell. Instead, they believe in reincarnation and immortality of the spiritual being, also known as the Thetan, which moves from body to body in a cycle of lives. They focus on spiritual improvement in the present life rather than on a reward or punishment in an afterlife. Okay.
Mm.
So that's what Tom Cruise think he's gonna be. That's why he's probably so open to be doing these stunts. You think he's gonna get reincarnated? Nigga think he can jump off a cliff on a motorbike and respawn.
Yeah. You know, Tom Cruise. Did you see he's building a luxury hotel in Israel?
What? What's the point? Wasn't it? I thought it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
I swear it was Tom Cruise.
I thought it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Either way,
Because I
I
saw a
mean,
meme. I saw a meme being like, he went for the youngest country he could, something like that.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Well, they're just I don't know. They're just very similar in my mind for some reason.
nah, Leo. I think because Tom Cruise in my mind. Whenever I think of Tom Cruise, I just think of mad stunts. Leo is just like not a freak, but well, yeah,
Yeah, like I obviously
not a freak.
I know the differences,
Yeah,
but it's the same with like Rihanna and Beyonce. Like not as in um I see Rihanna, I'm like, oh my god, that's Beyonce. I just mean like in my mind, the songs they've done
similar roles.
just get mixed up. Like I don't know, they just get mixed up.
Okay.
But
Well, time to talk about the elephant in the room.
there's an
The
elephant.
Gooning laws. The Gooning
Oh,
laws. The
oh,
Gooning
oh.
laws. The Gooning laws. As you guys know, we live in the UK. The Online Safety Act has restricted online
Bring back Gooning.
availability.
Bring back
Bring back
Gooning.
Gooning. Bring back Wikipedia. Bring back Reddit. Bring back everything.
Hey, I mean, I got Reddit.
You got back Reddit because you gave your face away to the government. Don't make me turn into a fucking Johnny
I
Silverhand.
really, I like what's it called? Like face data. Like I don't really care about sending a selfie. To be honest,
You're gonna see a clone
ID
of you.
ID
You're
is
gonna you're
crazy.
gonna see AI videos of you fucking doing butty stuff in the future because some third party American company has got a picture of your face. And
Like
now
let's be
by the way,
real.
this is conjecture. Um you're gonna see an AI footage of you getting rammed, and
Well,
that's gonna be because you gave up your face for Reddit.
it's
We stand
interesting. It's interesting that's
against.
your first thought.
It's not. We stand against. I don't think you should have to give up your identity to browse the internet. I don't think that you should have to. You know.
I think obviously not, but um, by the way, I was just gonna say the reason I don't care about giving my face is because I have how many pictures uploaded on Instagram. Like I do
I
Face
know, but you're
ID.
not.
If someone wanted that, if someone wanted like they like if people are talking about hack, they just hack the face database on Apple or
It's
whatever.
a lot
I'm cooked.
harder
I'm
to
cooked.
hack Apple
But
though than it is to hack this
I
random
know, I
persona
know, I know,
website in America. That's
I
what I'm
know,
trying to say.
I know. I'm
And
obviously I know.
they're not only asking for the face ID, they're also asking for the
I'm
passport
just saying
or a
for
credit
me.
card
I'm just
or an
saying for me.
email. Like,
Okay, well they're not.
this is
Well, credit card.
foolishness now. Yes!
I mean,
Some of them are asking to see your credit card so they can see your history and make sure that you're an adult.
well, obviously anyone who does that is just an idiot. Like,
Exactly!
but
But what I'm trying
but
to
the
say
thing
is
is,
they're preying on stupidity to gain information on the people.
but the thing is, I feel like a lot of people be like, it is bad, but a lot of people are just being a bit dramatic. Like,
No, well, I feel like some people, yes, are being dramatic, but also this is a very important turning point, right? Like, no other country is really doing this. No other country. And what they're doing is that, again, they're banning parts of Wikipedia. What are we talking about now?
I mean, I'm not saying I agree, but I don't know. I just don't
Let them
think it's
goon,
that.
man.
I
Because
don't think
gooning's
it's.
the start of it. Gooning's the start of it. Because once you ban gooning, once you make it harder, it's like the prohibition. When you make getting the legal way, when you make getting the stabilized legal things harder to get, niggas are going to turn to more unstable, less legal things.
Everyone's just
That's why you got niggas dying
you're
from
gonna do whatever.
moonshine. And niggas going on the dark web. Tor browsers downloads have increased because niggas are going on the dark web watching foolishness. Now you're pushing these, and then also VPNs exist. So what's the point? And now what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to brand anyone who doesn't agree with the act as a predator. What the hell?
Obviously, because like that's just what they're gonna say. Like,
I know that's what they're trying to
you have to
say, but
you have to present the argument in a way other than just saying remove it, because then they're like, oh, what, you want youngers to stumble on porn
I
more?
know.
Weird.
But what it
So
is, right, is
you
now
have to
you look.
approach it in a way. You have to approach it in a
I
way.
know, but what I'm trying to say is when you make sweeping statements saying this is MPs, these are people in Parliament saying if you don't agree with this law, then you're a predator. You're looking at it from such a reductionist mindset. I can't take you seriously because you don't know what you're talking about. That I think, or when it's like, oh, you using your ID will save a child later. What? That don't make no sense. What kind of correlation does that have? Doesn't make any sense, right?
Yeah.
Just because I gave my ID up just so I can watch something or go on a news website, doesn't mean that I am suddenly like, what's it called? I'm suddenly saving a child. That's not how that works. I'm not donating to charity. I'm giving up my information. That's not how that works.
I think
Uh,
this is just a mindset with the older generation where they obviously they know how the internet works and stuff, but they are like don't have they're not as smart with it. Like you know what I mean? Like
mm.
I feel like our age range in a few years, more in Parliament, it can change. But right now, I don't think it's not gonna. It's gonna stay
Topple
the
the
same for a while.
government. Take those guys down. They get in between us and our gooning.
But this is
Um,
why. This is why. Like I'm just for the next general election. Like I'm not worried, but I'm just like I just hope that I just hope that nobody votes for reform. Like it's just
I'm
gotten
not gonna lie.
such a
I'm not
large
gonna lie. They're
boost.
playing. They're playing it strong. What they're doing right now is they're seeing everyone's like, oh no. They're seeing a bunch of young people being like, oh, I hate. What's it called? The Online Safety Act. And Farage is like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of it. So now all the people that aren't fucking initiated, they're gonna see, oh, Nigel Farage is gonna get rid of the Online Safety Act so I can goon. Yes, I'm gonna vote for him.
But
It's pissing me off.
I think people who do that aren't smart enough to they like I don't know they're just not smart enough anyway. So
Guys,
to
if you're
educate
watching
people to
this,
vote.
we are not telling you how you should vote, but make sure you vote in the next general election if you live in the
I
UK.
mean,
We won't tell you how you should vote. Camera shush. We can't do that. We shouldn't do
I
that.
would. No. I was just
Uh,
gonna say I would love to say.
yeah,
I
but
would
let's not
love
do
to.
that because I don't. I
I'm
don't
not
want
going
to
to, of
influence the
course. I'm
people
not
then.
going to, but I would love
But
to.
vote how you want to vote. There's a lot of parties. There's a new party as well. You should look into that. Not saying we support specifically, but you should look into that. Make a well-informed decision. Think about the people that you know, and think about the people that are around you. Think about where you are in society, and think about the rich and how they don't really care about it anyway.
Yeah,
Let's everyone vote. I think it's a very important because now they're lowering the voting age, right? If you feel like you don't know enough about politics, learn more about politics. It's not it's one of those ones. Just because you don't know now doesn't mean you won't need it now, and just because you don't think about it, or just because you don't vote, doesn't mean the legislation isn't gonna affect you. And if you don't vote and you complain about the legislation, shut the hell up. Shut
yeah,
up, because you're pissing me off now because you didn't do anything about it. If you're old enough to vote and you didn't vote and you have no reason not to vote other than you not wanting to,
yeah,
you're foolish. You're foolish.
yeah.
You're shambolic.
But to be fair, the next general election won't be for a while, so
I know, but
should be alright.
I'm just saying for the future when someone clips that and be like, oh, these guys are so woke. When Nigel Farage sends his people to come kill us in the future, um, if he wins, we can
Like
clip that and be like,
I
yeah.
don't foresee a future where he ever win. I don't think that's possible.
Neither do I.
I don't
I
think
think he's too like he's not. His party is not stable in the
it's not.
slightest.
And as well, there's news. Many of his members getting arrested for stupidness, and the vote
Mm,
splits between Tories and him too much. Like it's because not many Labour switches to reform. It's mainly
mm.
Tories.
It's a very drastic shit. Labour's is shocking right now, though.
Uh, I don't know.
I'm not really a fan of what they're doing
But
right
like what
now.
like
I don't
but
think
what
that's radical
but
to
like
say.
I think he's done some good things and some bad things. Like I think
I
it's
think yeah,
mixed.
obviously he's not
I
like
don't
he's
think they're
not like
bad. I don't think they're doing bad. I think it's mixed.
he's not Boris Johnson, right? He's better
Nowhere
than what
near.
the Tories have done,
Nowhere near.
but like he's had some moments where I'm like, oh
And I
god,
think his negatives
like
get blown out
they
more than
do
his
get,
positives.
but I think his negatives do need to be addressed, right? I think it's like 60 positive, 40 negative, right? Which is still over like it's still majority positive, but the negatives are negative, right? And I can't fully just be like, oh, let's ignore the negative because the negatives are there, right?
But the thing is, when I knew going into it, he wasn't on the like he's center.
Mm.
Like he has been for ages. I knew he was gonna be center. So like I can't be that mad at what he's doing because what he's doing is pretty center. Like
Mm.
he's not
Then he's out there
he's not
dapping up Trump and renouncing trans rights. Like, oh, okay,
yeah. But then
whoa,
to be fair,
that's what you're
when
on.
they first met, I remember he handled it quite well. And then he did the whole meeting with Europe, and I remember he locked in. He locked in like crazy.
He
So,
locked in, and now he's bootlegging like
but
crazy.
like it's a fit. I'm
Trump
pretty
is
sure.
like Trump was saying. Have you seen that clip where he's like, "Oh, I hate the mayor of the UK,
Yeah, and he was like,
mayor
"No, I
of
like
London,"
him." I was
and then
like,
Keir
"No,"
Starmer's like, "Actually, that's my friend," and Trump's like, oh, "Okay, but I still hate him," and Keir
because
Starmer's
the
like,
thing
"Oh,
is,
I
like, you
guess
can't, like, of course, like, you can't just say bun you try like, because I know right
I
now
know that,"
we're
but like,
negotiating like a trade deal. So and the thing is, Trump is very temperamental. So if he has to kind
mm,
of do that a bit,
he
so
was getting bitched.
we get
He
a
was getting
good deal.
sunned.
But you have to, like,
Yeah,
you have
you have
to
to,
get because
but like,
otherwise our trade deal is gonna be horrendous. Like, it's just a
mm,
thing where you just have to like
I imagine being Sadiq Khan in his crib right now.
50 Cent. What he say fuck me for? That's what that was how he
Why am I
acted.
in this conversation?
Yeah, but I don't know why so many people hate him. Like I get
It's
for some
racist,
reasons.
bro.
I
Like,
get for some
obviously he has
reasons.
problems, but like, literally, his name is Sadiq Khan. Niggas are
Yeah,
not fucking with that nigga, man. If
yeah,
his name was Bob Jenkins, no one's gonna care. So his
yeah.
name, he's not white, so people feel the type of way, and they're always gonna blame him. They want him standing on the rooftops like Batman to intervene whenever there's a problem in London. Like London is a massive.
Literally. Like I know people are mad about his like congestion prices and stuff. Obviously, I don't drive, so fair enough. Like you
Mm.
get like heavy fines and it's very expensive. But like I don't drive, so I don't have an opinion.
That's the youthful response from us. Yeah, we can drive, so like, who
Yeah,
cares?
but I know that's the main thing. I'm pretty sure.
Have you? This is a shift. Have you seen that video? It's got like 14 million views. That woman who got stopped in a traffic stop, like she was speeding. No, I think she was speeding or something, and then she had
Oh
two
yeah, yeah,
bodies in the back of her car,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. That's
Uh,
grim.
okay, I was watching it at work. And I was watching Joe Bartolozzi react to it, bro.
You really love that guy.
He's so good. He's the only streamer I can actually watch a full VOD of, bro. He's actually so peak. Um, but that nigga, n- bro, have you watched the full video? Or you just seen the?
No, I've just seen some clips. I'm not gonna watch the full video.
So the woman, it's her niece and nephew, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that.
And she was giving them a beating. She was giving one of them a beating, and they like died mid beating, or something like that. And she was like neglecting them badly. They were
Yeah.
like one of them were like they were basically like I think one of them was like 40 pounds or something when they were
Jeez.
found, and like they were 7'5". One of them was like 40 pounds, which is insane, right?
Yeah.
Um, that's like that's not heavy in the slightest. There's there's probably babies that are born at 40 pounds, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and like they were proper. When I say Cameron, because she kept her in there, she kept them in there for like a year, right?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It was like a year in as like a suitcase wrapped in bags, and then Cameron. I don't think I'd be the same after seeing that. Some of these cops are in there like almost vomiting. I don't think I'd be the same,
Yeah,
brother.
I saw that guy, and I saw that one of the guys Muslim. He did like a prayer
Yeah,
after.
he did a prayer because that was before they found the second body. That was when they just saw the
Yeah.
first one. Big man, oh my god. I would be finna. Then we got, I'm not gonna lie, this one not made me laugh, but I was just like, okay, buddy, relax. One of the guys that were like, it's fine, okay, I've seen this before, it's not that bad. No, he was like, oh, I've had a messed up life, so it's not that bad. I'm actually pretty used to stuff like this. And then, because everyone there is like, oh, this is so bad, like, oh, I can't even look. And he's like, well, I've seen it, it's not that bad. My life's kind of fucked up anyway. Like, I'm used to fucked up shit. I have a
Yeah.
kid who's that age. It's fine. I can see it. Nah. Why are we trying to? I obviously, you know, deal with trauma the way you want to deal with trauma, but like, why are we one upping niggas that when we've discovered two dead children. That isn't the method. But
Yeah.
that because he would talk and he literally told yeah. So like I'm pretty fucked up, guys. Like I've gone through some stuff. So this is like child's play to me. That's literally how he talked. You're corny, bro. Sorry, not to disrespect the force. Actually, fully to disrespect the force. I don't fuck with police, but like, you're being corny. Like it's one of those. If I'm seeing 10 of my other policemen, my other force mates, being like, oh, they're crying, they can't handle it, they're about to vomit because again, this body's been in there for a year. It's covered in maggots. They're about to throw up, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, man, isn't actually not that bad. I've seen way worse things on Reddit. Like,
oh, brother.
Up, man. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have anything else, or is this? Or do you want to wrap?
No, I have nothing else. Nothing else to say.
By rap, I don't mean freestyle.
Oh, young black youths.
The exaggerated swagger of a black teen. I'm so heated that he got flack for that because I understand exactly what he's trying to say. He's not wrong.
Oh, but it's just goofy. You can't.
Miles does have the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
Man.
He's not wrong. I think the exaggerated is the wrong part because if you just had the swagger of a black teen, that's fine. It's the exaggerated swagger of a black teen you're dragging it out.
You're just doing too much.
Anyway. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, don't hit it again because I would unsubscribe you. Let's stay subscribed.
We'll just hit it 3 times.
The bell, or just keep on hitting it until it. Actually, let's not do that because YouTube might think we're like bots or something. If you do subscribe, even though we do upload same time each week, hit the cheeky button. You know, we drop short form. We drop some shorts, some TikToks every now and then. Speaking of TikTok, follow us on TikTok if you want to see short form content. Same with Instagram. If you want to see an update whenever episodes drop, hop on the Instagram. We post whenever an episode drops. Whenever there's any new content from either of us, Instagram is the place to go to find out, and or YouTube if you're savvy like that. Hop on the Reddit, it's a place for the community. We've got it properly up and running now. I would go there, post the episode updates when you want to be there. If you're too lazy to hit the notification button, you can also hit out the Reddit. We said this before, but if you're watching on any of the audio platforms, leave a nice review. Glaze us, you know. Glaze me, nigga. Glaze us, you know.
Yes, sir.
What else is there? Patreon, if you really love us. Drop in there. It's cheaper than a meal deal, and also same price, depends on if you're buying on Apple. But again, you buy a meal deal every day for lunch. You can buy it one time for some extra content. Support your boys. Cameron, do you have a final word for the people?
Watch out for the wolf among us still.
Damn! Aura.
Yep.